Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, the 18th of February, and we are glad to present you our weekly analytical review of the foreign exchange market. Last week, the pair EUR/USD fell to 1.1230, but then the correction began. 1.1352 and 1.1413 may become its targets. The level of 1.1230, coinciding with Murray 0.8, seems to be the key one for the bears. After consolidation below it, decline to 1.1170 and 1.1108 is possible. Technical indicators confirm growth. A MACD histogram is reducing in the negative zone, and Stochastic is directed upwards. Fundamental events of the week include the publication of the minutes of the latest meetings of the Fed and the ECB, as well as the statistics on services and manufacturing PMIs in the Eurozone. Generally, the continuation of growth is possible, but one cannot exclude a decline in case of the breakdown of the level of 1.1230. Last week, the pair GBP/USD dropped to the level of 1.2770, but is currently correcting upwards. In case of a breakout of 1.2940, coinciding with Murray 6/8, the growth may continue to 1.30 and 1.3061. Otherwise, the price may return to 1.2770. Technical indicators show ambiguous signals. A MACD histogram is preparing to move to the negative zone and form a sell signal, and Stochastic has left the oversold zone and formed a buy signal. Fundamental events of the week include data on the British labour market. One should also follow Brexit. The growth is possible after breaking out the level of 1.2940, but one cannot exclude the resumption of a decline. Last week, the pair USD/JPY had ambiguous dynamics. The growth to 111.10 was replaced by a correction. Currently, the price is trying to start growing again. If the price consolidates above 110.60, it will give the prospect of growth to 111.30 and 111.71. Otherwise, the decline may resume to the midline of Bollinger Bands at 109.90 and to the level of 109.37. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. A MACD histogram is growing in the positive zone, and Stochastic is pointing down. Fundamental events of the week include the publication of data on inflation and manufacturing PMI in Japan. Generally, the continuation of growth is more likely, but one cannot exclude a beginning of the downward correction. Last week, the pair AUD/USD rose to the midline of Bollinger Bands at 0.7140 and may continue rising to 0.72 and 0.7263. Otherwise, decline to 0.7080 and 0.7020 is possible. Technical indicators show continued growth. A MACD histogram is reducing in a negative zone, and Stochastic is directed upwards. Fundamental events of the week include the publication of data from the Australian labour market and the last minutes of the RBA. Generally, the growth is possible after consolidation above 0.7140, but one cannot exclude the beginning of the decline. Last week, gold quotes rose to the level of 1325, which was already tested at the end of January. If the price consolidates above it, the growth is possible to 1343.75, coinciding with Murray plus 2/8. Otherwise, a correction is possible to the midline of Bollinger Bands at 1309. Technical indicators show continued growth. Bollinger Bands are directed upwards, a MACD histogram grows in the positive zone, and Stochastic is directed up. During the week, the rise in the price of gold seems more likely. That's all for today, and good luck with your trading.